Hello everyone! In this video I want to walk you through the new exciting changes and improvements of the free Divisimate 1.1 update. Now this update is a big one, and it's much bigger than it seems. A lot of code has been rewritten to make things possible that simply weren't an option with the original codebase. So we not only got new features that have been requested over the last few months, but we also laid the groundwork for many more features and improvements to come with invisible changes under the hood. So the first and biggest thing concerns Logic users. The limitations of MIDI routing in Logic Pro have been a major concern for us, and while we cannot overcome the 16-port limit without Logic changing its internal architecture, we have built a solution that makes the setup in Logic significantly easier. When you go to the settings page, you'll find a Logic mode button now. We made another video showing the setup in Logic from scratch with the Logic mode. Check the link in the video description. The Logic mode also fixes the issue of duplicates being recorded in Logic with a bypass function. With this update, there is also some good news for everyone using multiple computers. From now on, every copy of Divisimate can be activated on 2 machines at a time, so you don't need to deactivate your license on one computer to use it on a second one anymore. Another new thing is the port properties window. When you click on a port number on the orchestrate page, it will open a window where you can specify the MIDI channel and even the port number for every row of the matrix. These settings get saved with a preset, so you can actually switch the channel and port assignments on the fly just as you switch orchestrations. That can be interesting when you're working with larger templates, and especially if you have multi-timbral instruments of samplers with different articulations or patches. For most people, it won't be necessary to change the port number for a row, and it can lead to confusion on the orchestrate page if the ports are no longer in order. But if you are that kind of person and you want to set up that kind of thing, you can do that now. One very basic thing that simply was not possible before: drag and drop of plugins on the orchestrate page. You can now drag modifier plugins from one slot to another, and if you hold the Alt key while you do it, it will create duplicates of the plugin instances including all settings. Obviously that speeds up a lot of things, especially when you are working with a lot of triggers and repeaters. Moving over to the Perform page, it is now possible to populate the Perform page with your presets more quickly by dragging presets from your Finder or Explorer onto a Perform pad. Press Command M on Mac or Ctrl M on Windows to open the parent folder containing your presets and simply drag and drop onto the Perform page. As you organize your Perform page, you might notice that your instrument lists are no longer as crowded as they were before. The pads on the Perform page now only display the names assigned to active ports, so any instrument that is not playing in a particular orchestration but still has a name written in is no longer displayed. This is also reflected on the orchestrate page, where instrument names of inactive ports are grayed out. There are more technical and smaller adjustments to the software. For example, the trigger plugin now ranges across the full MIDI range, so now really all key switches should be in range. And when you close Divisimate, you can now choose to not show the exit dialog in the future. You can check all of these little changes in the full changelog in the video description. All current users of Divisimate can download the update installer for free, and new users will receive the newest version automatically. We are very grateful for the support and feedback from you all, and we are working hard to improve the software to make it even more powerful than it already is. Subscribe to this channel to stay up to date, and let us know in the comments if there's anything you would like to know or would love to see in future updates. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.